Guess you could call us Vidya Bros.
Alright guys, welcome back to Vidya Bros.
Been a while, but we got new equipment, well rather Jeff did, and we are a month late exactly because April 17th is when Joker came out for Smash Bros. Ultimate, and with his stage Mementos. So now, finally, me and Jeff are going to be doing a classic mode run-through with them and do some gameplay to show off other songs and appearances of the stage, depending on the music. So, Jeff, you put your controller.
Alright, before we get started, right now we are, just so you guys know, at the time of this video is being recorded, we have now the channel update, which you've probably already seen. If not, go check it out. We also have the Endgame, Avengers Endgame podcast that we did. We're just trying a new podcast format out. Just so you guys know that what we're thinking of doing from here on out is that we're just gonna play Super Mario Maker, even when the second one comes out, and we're gonna do that as our podcast episode. So what I'm thinking of doing is we'll talk about stuff throughout the, other videos that we do, but we'll wrap it up and we'll recap that all of that in Super Mario Maker, and then we'll add to it. But for the next video that's coming out, it's just gonna be solely about we'll talk whatever we want about here while we talk about Joker and whatnot. But Super Mario Maker, the first episode that we do, is going to be discussing everything about Super Mario Maker 2. Since there's a lot of stuff that came out, even after the Direct. Gaming Flame been going nuts about it.
Yeah. Can you, while we do this, can you select your thing? That way they're not...
Oh, this thing is so lagging right now.
That way they're not stuck looking at a screen.
Yeah.
Of this screen.
No, I'll pick my classic.
But did you want to play as Joker?
Yeah, I could.
Because that's the point of the video. Or are you going to pick a different skin? What about Crow? Crow is the red and white one. It's up to you, though. You don't have to. Shujin Academy, okay. I like that they made his Shujin Academy uniform, they made a white variant, because it looks really sharp. Speaking of Persona, there's my phone text notification. That's the text notification you have in Persona 5.
Just so like I said before, we're not using Roxy anymore. We're still using the Razor Siren. And we're using now the Elgato Game Capture HD60S, which is a plug-and-play solution for Windows and Mac. You can plug in your devices, and you can go right to it. This is not a sponsored ad, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know what we're doing over here.
Well, 5.0.
Yeah, we'll start at that.
I'll use it.
No, you don't need it right now. We're just starting. But right now we have the live commentary going on over the video, and we're I may not even use the Audacity recording. I'm just using it as a test right now. But if you guys like the quality of our videos, and if you like our what's it called? Our webcam recording. Let us know in the comment below. Let us know what you think we should do, since we have a lot more options to work with here now. So if you like the audio as it is right now, let us know, because I'm using it solely over the video right now. Not
Egayon.
Not editing.
Damn it, I missed. Egayon. There we go. I said someone launching with Egayon, unless that was you. Was that me?
That was you.
It's weird seeing two Arsene at the same time, though, because that never happens. Although, you can get Arsene more than once if you fused him to make a new Persona in Persona 5. You can go back to the...
I was so confused. I'm like, are you Samus?
You could go back to the Compendium, which is in each Persona game, 3, 4, and 5 at least. I don't know about 2 and 1, probably. I don't know. I didn't play enough of either of those yet.
And
you can just re-register personas that you've fused in the past, so,
I want to say, though, before anything happens in the future...
That's a cool still. I like that.
We are trying to do the Super Mario Maker podcast thing weekly. I think that'll be better. We can wrap everything up like as like a whole week thing.
Yeah.
And we talked about. For this, like I said, we're not going to start that until 2 weeks from now, only because of...
Ooh, good song.
Or possibly 3 weeks from now, just depending on how my job works and everything. And also next week, I am going on vacation.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Where?
I'm going to Florida.
Just watch out, because weird things always happen in Florida.
I told my coworker, I'm like, I'm going to come back. I'm going to be missing an arm. You're going to be missing an arm? Yeah, I'm going to get eaten by a crocodile.
Or you could have the cops called on you while telling a joke, because that happens at a comedy club. And of course it's in Florida that happens then. Because weird things always happen there. Remember last year when a guy told on himself to the cops for drunk driving? And he turned himself in? He's like, yeah, officer, I'd like to report a crime.
You know what would have been cool?
They're like,
if we both hit him at the same time.
Yeah. It's like, I'd like to report a crime, like, I've been drunk driving. And, hey, at least he was honest, and he didn't hurt anybody. So that's important. No one got hurt. He felt like telling on himself. Then it's like, I gotta give the guy respect. Like, yeah, he was doing something he should have been doing, but hey, he was honest about it and reported it, and no one got hurt. This is one of my favorite ones. To get the dark skins for both Samus and Dark Samus. I like that. And this is the coloring for Persona 3. And this song is from the battle music from Persona 3.
Oh, wait, I have a question for you.
What?
You know how Samus, under her helmet...
Yes.
Is a beautiful lady.
Yes, she's one of the most badass, beautiful women ever.
So what's on her dark? What do you think on her Dark Samus helmet?
I don't want to picture it. To be honest, it's disturbing.
Remember that picture I sent you?
Yeah, I know. I know what you were referencing. I'm really wanting to amiibo of her. I want it to be one of the next ones to come out really badly.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen though.
Why? Obviously, there's gonna be amiibos.
Oh, I forgot. For Smash Bros. I thought you were talking about Metroid Prime, and they can't do that because
what? No. Wow, I got both of them.
Look at you.
2 and 1. Oh, I don't care. Okay. Joker is some people. I remember Perry was telling me he was kind of disappointed with his moveset, but then afterwards he got to play as him, and he's like, okay, I kind of like using.
Oh, they can do Dark Meta Knight.
Yeah, nope, Meta Knight and Dark Meta Knight. Yep, 2 Dark Meta Knights actually.
Oh, I should have really picked the white one.
I love this remix of Beneath the Mask, by the way. This song is like the music that plays when you're on like the subways and traveling around town in Persona 5, but it's slow.
Got it.
But it's normally a slower paced song, so this is a remix where they sped everything
I forgot
up.
He was in this. Then again, I don't play with items.
Yeah, I normally don't either. Well, and if I do, then it's a Smash Ball usually, and it's a trophy sometimes. It's a. But yeah, this song in Persona 5 is not fast-paced like it is here. This was a complete remix they did and sped it up.
Where am I? I hate this.
I got myself back up to the stage.
Am I dead? I died. I really should have picked the white one, because everything's so dark. Like, the dark characters.
Yeah. Persona's a pretty dark series, and a lot of...
Did Meta Knight get that, or did you get that? Grab it. Oh, I wanted to see Raccoon Joker. Tanuki Joker. So what are your thoughts on Joker?
Shit, I got
as
it.
of right now.
I love using him. I really want to main him for tournaments next time we go to a Smash tournament.
You know, I just realized how similar.
Shit.
How similar you can use.
Yeah, I got plenty of gold, so.
How similar like Final Smashes are.
Who's Final Smash?
Like Meta Knight I just saw. It basically is the same as Ike and Clouds and Green Ninjas and Cheeks.
Yeah, well, it's like how Greninja's Final Smash and Zoroark are like the same exact thing. You ever notice that in the last game?
Yeah.
Where it's basically Greninja's Final Smash when you summon Zoroark.
You die.
No, I'm right here. He died. I think the way they handle Joker is great, but I really was hoping that they'd allow you to switch to various different personas. But I mean, Arsene is still a badass character.
How crazy would it be if how the stage changes based on the music?
Badass persona.
Your persona changes based on the music.
Ooh, there you go.
Would that be totally disadvantage to people then? And the people would be fighting over. People wouldn't be fighting over if Joker is better now. They'll be fighting over if music is better.
Yeah.
At that point.
Ooh, Persona 4 music. This is one of the best songs from that game.
Wait, we got Dark Link?
Yeah, Dark Link, and Dark Link. Persona 4, out of the 3 games, is the game...
They're missing a Link. They're missing Shadow Link.
Persona 4 is the game that, out of the 3 games that everyone cares about, the series 3, 4, and 5, 4, I did tear up at the end when I beat it, because it was sad seeing you part from, like, the friends he's made and his family members. Because it's like, in each game, you end up staying in a specific town for a single year. In Persona 4, you stay in this town called Inaba with your uncle and your cousin. And she ends up referring to you eventually as Big Bro and sees you as like her brother. And it's like, at the end of the game, seeing her cry because of you leaving, it was really sad.
Oh, we both got him. What's that move called?
Which one? The side B one?
Yeah, the flame.
Aegeon. Well, Aegeon is the powered up version when you have Arsene.
When he snaps his finger, then he goes like that. Yo.
Yeah. In the normal version, when you don't have Arsene and you just use it normally, it's just called Eha, but the powered up version is called Aegeon. It's kind of like how in Kingdom Hearts there's like Fire, Firaga.
I just thought of something. Though.
With powered up name versions.
I just thought of something.
Dark Incineroar.
What if Joker used Aegeon while having the Infinity Gauntlet?
Oh.
Yo, imagine that.
Joker's already a badass character, so I mean that would make him more of a badass. Might as well give Jesse James an Uzi. Or freaking Dracula an Atom Bomb or something.
I mean, Jesse James...
One of the most notorious outlaws from, like, the past.
I mean, wouldn't fucking, what do you call it, have that then? Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, can you even get an Uzi in that? That's like...
Isn't Uzi a revolver?
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
No, but it's
I'm not a weapons expert, I apologize.
Aha, I blocked it.
Have I fired weapons before? Yeah, but I'm not.
Wait, his persona is automatic, right?
Oh yeah, you don't do anything to summon it. It's just automatic when your meter fills. That's how that works. Although obviously not in the game. In the game you just use them freely. As long as you have the amount, as long as you have a good amount of SP.
Come on, die already, motherfucker! They be kicking your ass.
I remember this was one of the most annoying fights when I did this on my own the first time.
Oh, by the way, that guy I told you about, there's a guy on Reddit who draws Pokemon, like legitly draws Pokemon like crazy. And he draws them but in different types. So we did the starters.
Wow, congratulations, you just played yourself, Incineroar.
So he did
That looks so cool.
You know what I'm thinking
Look.
off of that idea?
What?
What if there's a new Pokemon game coming out, right?
Mm.
But it doesn't have to tie in like with the conventional Pokemon. Like say if like Pikachu still have to be electric and like Blastoise still have to be water and stuff like that. What if you're playing as Red, right?
I was gonna say you can go for that if you want. Yeah.
But instead of like actually playing like you're gonna play a Pokemon game no matter what it is, right?
If it's good, yeah. If it's like a Pokemon Dungeons game, like Mystery Dungeons, I never was into those.
No, but what I'm thinking is like you know how like Ash will go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, you're Red, so Red will go to sleep, but you're still playing your traditional Pokemon game. But because he's asleep, he's having a fever dream, and this whole thing plays out, and the ending of the game is when he woke up. Ending of the game is him waking up, right?
Yeah.
But during that whole dream,
There you go.
you're playing an entire story. But every Pokemon is a different type. So it doesn't have to go into the convention of, does it actually have to make sense of Pokemon?
I don't think it has to make sense.
So you know what the guy did though?
Pokemon. What makes sense about Pokemon?
But then you know what the guy did though is actually really creative.
You take Crazy, I'll take Master.
He made Pikachu as a dragon type. He made Blastoise as a fire type.
Ooh.
So the back of it, instead of having a turtle shell on the back of his on his back, he has like a volcano on his back, like a mini volcano with two like spikes hitting out, so you shoot out lava.
Yeah.
And then Charizard was a grass type.
Ooh. That'd be weird to picture.
It looked pretty legit though.
I know people have made like Pikachu a fire type.
Yeah. And then
Plus, there's the Pikazard. I've seen that art of that.
Oh, fucking what's his face? It doesn't work on Master Hand and Crazy Hand.
What doesn't?
His I forget his Aha.
It works on them. It doesn't. I mean, it builds up their damage, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Really, I never really tried it on them.
No, like you know how like other like
Shit.
like if you have your like
save me, saw that.
like if you have your persona out, right?
Yeah.
It creates damage and then it sustains damage and then keep continuously hitting damage. But with these guys, it doesn't do anything.
How the hell did that hit me? I like dodged that at the perfect time.
I don't care what anyone says. Next Smash Brothers need to have a different thing besides Master Hand.
I mean, what about the other villains you fight in World of Light?
Well, that too. But
Plus, I know
those are so like few
far in between. Yeah.
Yeah, far in between. It was like, what's the point? Nope, I died. You're so close though, Brandon. I feel like they need like a head or something.
I'll use this because I want more rewards.
Oh, but you know something that the guy did draw, and it actually is like really. It's actually really cool.
What?
He drew different evolutions.
Ooh.
And you know what he did? He drew a ghost type Eevee. And a poison type Eevee.
How have neither of those happened yet? Especially ghost type. That would be awesome.
And he also did the unthinkable, because no one ever actually did it though.
That was a cool victory I just did there.
Because you know how Eevee evolved into everything besides itself?
Yeah, it doesn't have a normal evolution.
Yeah, he did a normal evolution. It was called Evian.
That sounds way too easy. And I remember in Pokemon Uranium, there was Nucleon, and Nucleon had the same exact cry from Glaceon.
Whoa, I just thought of something.
It had Glaceon's cry, and it was
I just thought of something crazy.
It was a nuclear type.
You can pick any Pokemon battle right now. I just thought of something.
Ooh. I love this song, by the way.
I know how to beat any Pokemon battle now. Legitly.
Even against someone using an EV raised Pokemon?
Huh?
Even someone using an EV raised Pokemon, you know, effort values?
Yeah.
Because I've had a friend that I battled once, and all his Pokemon were EVs. I didn't even ever hear of those at the time. I thought he meant like the Pokemon
EVs
EV.
and IVs.
Yeah, and I didn't even understand any of that shit. I'm like, I don't know what this is, dude. Like, what are you talking about, EV training? I'm like, do you mean like training the Pokemon EV? Like, this is like 11th grade.
No, but think about...
But I'm like, he beat me, and I almost beat him, but like, he destroyed me after like a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know how any of this works. I still, even to this day, I still don't understand everything.
Just think about this for a second,
about it.
Think of my idea right now. I know how to beat any Pokemon battle right now. You have Eevee. I like, just pretend like doesn't matter how many Pokemon you can have in your party, right?
Yeah.
Now think of this. You have Eevee, right? And you have every evolution that's already officially been out, right?
Yeah.
All level 100, right?
Yeah.
Now think of this. Eevee is the glove. And all the evolutions are the Affinity Stones.
Well, they're all like different colored and types, so that would make sense actually.
You just want every Pokemon battle. All you gotta do is just set them out, and you snap your fingers. You know what they just you know what's crazy about Endgame though?
What?
They even confirmed. Well, even in Infinity War, they confirmed that Thanos did more damage than we thought of.
I mean, yeah.
No, you know what he did?
What?
When he snapped his fingers and everyone died or disappeared.
Yeah, they're all like vaporized and.
Yeah, but you know what that vaporization caused?
What?
Gamma radiation to go throughout the entire Earth. Meaning every single human got some form of radiation and got cancer or died in the cause of that. So he killed or infected more people and gave them cancerous diseases.
To be fair, most things in the world already as it is give you cancer, so it's not like he made much of a difference. It's like, oh, now I'm just giving you a slightly better chance of getting cancer.
Also, Thanos...
Am I wrong there?
Thanos got his way. I hate that.
Am I wrong there, though? It's like, oh, I just gave you a slightly better chance now of getting cancer than you had previously.
No, and also I hate the fact that they confirmed that Thanos got his way, even though he died at the end of Endgame. Because Tony Stark died, Thanos wanted that. He got his way.
I love this picture. Yeah, so anyone that hasn't seen Endgame yet, there you go. Even though we already talked about this in the podcast, which if you watched that, you already know. But yeah, I want to watch Endgame again. It was really good. I saw Detective Pikachu the other day. That movie is extremely stupid, but it's enjoyably stupid. Like, you can have a fun time watching it. I would love to watch it again. But the story is just ridiculous. It's dumb.
Will you say though that it's actually a good video game movie?
It is, absolutely. I would say it is.
Well, okay, let me ask you this.
So here it is, the very first ever good movie based on a video game.
Now, let me ask you this though, because even the Pokemon Company said this. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Let's play on the Mementos stage a bit to show off music and stuff.
Yeah.
So
let me get your opinion to this though. The Pokemon Company came out after they watched the movie themselves, right?
Yeah.
They absolutely were creeped out, horrified, and hated the Lickitung scene. What do you think?
I kind of don't blame them. Lickitung, that was a little weird.
No, what was the scene though? Because I haven't seen it. Like, it's not going to spoil it for me because I have to go watch it.
He licks Sam in the beginning of the movie. I mean, sorry.
So did he get stunned then?
Tim. He licks Tim in the beginning of the movie. No, Tim's just grossed out by it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna
wake up, get out of here. Or what are you trying to do?
I mean, what song for Persona 5 should I put in? These are the 4.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get that stage though.
I know. I was just trying to ask what song you want to hear from Persona 5. Of these 5 songs here, these are the only 5.
Wait, can you morph the two stages together? Two of the same stages together?
I mean, yeah, but I prefer rather to show off more of just Mementos.
No, what I'm saying, morph Mementos, but pick the music for one as Persona 5 and music at the other one.
I don't think it would work like that.
Okay. Then, less surprise. I'll try that.
This is the battle music from Persona 5. Alright, so Joker and Joker. You should try out the Crow skin, which is the red and white one.
I would love to if it showed up.
Right there, yeah. Yeah, I have that problem too sometimes. It's weird, isn't it?
I've seen it a couple of times, but I think it's just a switch trying.
Yeah, that's the skin of the guy who betrays you in Persona 5 there, Swirlover. Who joins your team later when you have to cooperate together for the 6th palace. And then afterwards he stabs you in the back and betrays you, turns you into the cops. And this is the color of his outfit is red and white, and his codename is Crow. And it turns out, unlike Joker, unlike all the other party members, though, he ends up actually being able to use a one-to-one persona. His other persona is Loki, while his main one is Crow, is Robin Hood.
That's weird. Wow.
I wanna forget which one moves it sometimes. There's my girl Haru, aka Noir. She's the last party member you get. There's Fox. Yusuke is his real name. I know, Fox, and then Fox is a character. It's pretty funny, huh? He's a painter that was mentored by a famous artist, and the artist, you end up having to go to his palace. It's the second palace game. His name was Madarame, and he turned out to be a monster because he would abuse his students and, take all the credit for their work, pretend it's his work. And he would take all the credit for it and get notoriety and fame from it. But it's really, it's just he took advantage of his students and pretended like he painted it. Yeah, he was a scumbag.
Thank you, Train. I like trains.
And he also raised Yusuke after his mom died when he was young.
Oh, guess what?
Turns out, though, he watched his mom die when he was a kid. He could have helped her and saved her, but he decided not to. So it's wow, he's really a scumbag. Guess what?
Big news. Rick and Morty coming back.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm excited, really. I'll watch it, but I'm hoping it's better than the last season.
It's gonna be. Trust me, they've been working their asses off. They even confirmed that. They were really... The only thing is, though, they confirmed that Kanye West was... They asked Kanye West to write an episode.
There's my girl Makoto, a.k.a. Queen.
I just hope that Kanye West isn't in the episode.
You want to know who her persona is? Her persona is a freaking motorcycle.
Wow.
Yeah, how awesome is that? And that's the exact map you see when you when you boot up and go through different levels of Mementos.
Yeah.
That's the whole screen you'll see when you select different floors. Pretty cool that they put that as the background. My boy Ryuji, aka Skull. I'm reading these to Jeff because he never played Persona 5. So
oh my god.
Telling him the fan of these names and code names.
I just thought of something crazy right now.
What?
Okay. Joker came out.
Yes.
Joker getting amiibo no matter what.
Yes.
Super Mario Maker 2. Joker amiibo. Getting a Joker skin and playing him.
Ooh.
Playing him in, what do you call it? But then again, none of the I don't know, it might be a copyright thing, because none of the Pokemon themselves...
I don't think Atlas will give a shit. Ah, shit, you got me with your all-out attack.
But you know how the Pokemon in Mario Maker don't have sounds, like don't have like taunts.
They perfectly replicate that so well. I love it.
I mean, what if Atlas doesn't like let it have the taunts or anything, but they just give us Joker as a skin? What if Amiibos work now? They didn't unveil it yet, but what if Amiibos work on other themes now?
I don't know. Oh, Arson. Here we go. I like that sometimes it shows his face up close when he summons our son. I like that it has like a hippie vibe to it with Persona 4 when you have Persona 4 display and there's like flowers everywhere. Skull, Panther, Mona. Mona is Morgana's codename.
I'm gonna name my cat Morgana now.
Sean calls me Buddy Morgana because of that sometimes. So I meant to tell you before we were recording, hey, Panther! Panther, my girl. She's the girl I romanced in Persona 5.
Better watch out. From where I am.
Oh, yeah. She's who I romanced in Persona 5.
Wait, is she the one with the headphones?
You're thinking of Futaba. The red-haired girl you're talking about?
No, I think so. Like she wears baggy pants and like a tank top.
Yes, that's Futaba, and she has red hair and glasses.
Yeah.
That's Futaba.
Like she's like the nerdy one.
Yeah, she's best girl. Next, when I play through Persona 5 the Royal, when I get that, instead of romancing An again or romancing anyone else, I'm romancing Futaba because.
Well, what about that female
Futaba
character?
is great. She's adorable and she's really funny.
What about that new female character?
Kazumi. Maybe in a replay of Persona 5 the Royal, I will do that. In like a
Wait, they actually confirmed who that was?
Yeah.
Not the Jane character?
No, there's no Jane character. I mean, if there is, that's who it would be, but no, there's not going to be a female version you can play as.
Oh, I just walked out of it, too.
Not like how Persona 3 was, where Persona 3 Portable let you play as a female protagonist. It's not that case. That's not
I would love to see, like, a female Joker.
That would be cool, but, I mean, if they're not doing it, whatever.
Like, you know what I feel like it'll be? Because of the... No, actually, Atlas knows what they're doing. It's gonna be like Link, having a female Link and just not even female Link, it's gonna be Linkle.
Yeah.
But then again, Persona 5 knows how to take their protagonists and make them girls and females.
So, Futaba actually makes a bunch of anime and nerdy references in Persona 5.
Ooh.
And she sits like L from Death Note whenever she sits. She sits in this weird squat position.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's because that's how L sits in Death Note. She also has like these action figures that are pretty much the Power Rangers in her room. And she has them all in this weird stance in these positions. And it's because it's a reference to the Ginyu Force from Dragon Ball Z.
Ha.
I thought that was pretty funny. I'm like, yeah.
Can you die already?
She also references Pokemon.
That's cool.
She references Smash Brothers also. There's a scene in Persona 5 when you're in the Sixth Palace, the Casino Palace. Didn't
you say that it wasn't a Switch though? It was like a Super Nintendo or something in there? Or something that looks like a Super Nintendo or NES or something. The really old ones that don't have Smash Brothers on it.
I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about, but no, there's a scene in the Sixth Palace in the casino one, which is Makoto's sister's palace. Her sister turns out to have a palace and you have to explore it. That's the one that Crow joins you for before he betrays you. There's like rules stated for each specific room that you have to gamble to get a certain amount of yen for to progress. Like how a casino would be with money, where like you have to earn a certain amount of credits to progress. I love that they perfectly replicated his victory.
Alright, we can actually make this a half-hour straight, so we'll just leave it off of that. And we can go.
Well, I want to show off music at least once for Persona 4 and 3 too, but we can put it on 3 stock lives to make it go quicker.
Okay.
And there's rules for one of the games that you have to do to win the credits in Casino. And the rules pretty much are the rules that Smash Brothers has. And then Futaba says something along the lines of, hey, this is like the game Super Bash Brothers.
Oh, wow.
I'll put Time to Make History, because that's one of my favorite Persona 4 songs.
Alright.
Oh shit, I meant to put Stock Lives on 3, so...
Oh, that's right, you can't change it in here.
Yeah, I gotta go back. That'll be fine, though. This is the standard battle music from Persona 4. I played Golden, which that's the better version. It has more content in it, and it looks better visually. But it's a Vita exclusive. It's not like you can get it on the Switch or the PS4 or anything. It's really good, though. Like,
you played the Vita version.
Yeah, I borrowed your Vita to play that one.
I still hate how that console got a bad rap for itself.
It's because it had terrible marketing.
I mean, it's a good console. You get the right games for it. Then again, apparently, like, most of the games for the Vita, not made by Sony and not made by, like, major third-party companies, are all, like, RPGs.
I'm gonna play as Yu. This is my Miyamoto of Yu Narukami, the protagonist of Persona 4. You can play as Joker still if you want to, too.
I'm gonna play as Samus. And eyes look like they're beady as fuck.
Yes.
I don't know how well it's gonna work. I haven't done this in so long. See, that's weird. They don't have like the faces on there. You see that?
Yeah.
It's just blackface, everyone.
Yeah. Yes. So people, check out the job I did on my Yu Narukami and let me know how you like it. I think I did a great job on it.
Wait, just give me a second. Give me a second.
So I can pretend I'm playing as the Persona 4 protagonist.
The fuck is that? I didn't mean to hit you, but...
I like that the victory music also changes depending on
oh, this is a really cool moveset.
It's like all hippie looking. There's like flowers and everything. It's just like from Persona 4. It's like I love how they go so much to change details like that depending on what the music. I like that they don't even care about Persona 2 or 1 though. It's like, nah, just 3, 4, and 5 we're representing here. Persona 3 is the only one that, instead of getting an anime series, it got 4 anime movies instead of a series. Because 3 arguably has the best story out of all of them, and it's also the most depressing and dark story. And Persona 4 and 5 both have anime TV series. You can find them on Verve.
That's cool.
Well, Persona 4 had 2 anime series. One of them is for the new stuff from Golden, so it has like the extra stuff in it, but it doesn't tell the story as nearly as good as Persona 4 Golden itself does. And then there's the original Persona 4 anime, which is really good. I would say it's like probably the best one of the Persona series so far, as far as getting an adaptation outside of the games. It's a really, really good adaptation. They even get Yuri Lowenthal to voice Yosuke, who's the first party member you get.
Who's Yosuke?
Yusuke's from Persona 5. There's Yosuke from Persona 4.
Couldn't come up with any other ideas. All anime type things. Like, well, we have a sequel to this. Let's just change the letter. Let's just change the pronunciation of this. Like when they did with Yu-Gi-Oh! And they would like had Yugi, and then they couldn't figure out a net character for the second ones with like Jaden Yusuke. Like every character has Yugi in there somewhere, or like all the what do you call it, Yu-Gi-Oh.
One of the party members in Persona 4, her name is Yukiko.
Yukiko.
Yeah.
Yukiko.
Yeah, Yukiko. Her and her family run this inn called the Amagi Inn.
Nope, not getting it. Not getting it. Not getting it. Nope.
And I did in the opposite direction.
I don't think it'd go like this. Fuck you. Oh, you're invincible anyway.
And she always laughs at stupid jokes. Like, the dumbest thing, randomly, she'll just start laughing and have these laughing fits. And everyone else is like, oh no, she has another laughing fit again.
Well, I have an idea.
And her best friend, Chie Satanaka, she is voiced by the voice actress of Naz from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Really?
Yeah. So when you hear her talk, you're like, hey, that's Naz. Yosuke is pretty much her butt monkey. She treats him like shit and is always insulting him. And,
I have an idea.
And everything. So he's a butt monkey character.
We should do after this.
Like Meg from Family Guy.
Because like show all the new have all the new additions. Without Echo Fighters, right?
Yeah.
just have like their base characters. So everyone up to Joker that's new in a fight, and me and you can be whoever we want. And then we keep doing that as each DLC character comes out.
You won.
I did not win.
He's voiced by Johnny Von Bosch, who's Nero from Devil May Cry. Also Lelouch from Code Geass. I think he's Teruki Hanazawa from Mob Psycho. I'm not sure exactly, but it does sound like his voice.
Alright, so you want to do that? You want to put like all the characters in? Well, how many other songs do you have to show off?
Oh, I'm just showing off one more for Persona 3, and that's it.
This one?
Yeah, this will be the last one.
This is the last one?
Yeah.
Then we'll add all of them. We'll add characters.
I'll be Makoto.
How do we add characters again? Oh, here.
Dude, you just fucked me up.
Sorry.
There we go. Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna have to be regular Joker. And actually, no, I'm gonna be a good one. Because they're all here. So up to Inkling. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Plus Joker makes 9. So.
9, and we can't do that. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'll do this. I'll put mine here for now.
Okay.
And then I have to get the random ones. Oh, these are gonna be all.
Yeah, you gotta. Dude. You know what's also pretty interesting is
We gotta change their own.
Persona 3 has kind of like rap music to the game as the type of music for the game. Persona 4 has like a poppy soundtrack, and Persona 5 has a jazzy soundtrack. So each game they experiment with having different types of music.
That's cool. You gotta put your thingy on.
Like the music right now is like rap sounding. This is the battle music for Persona 3.
Pick Piranha Plant. Just go backwards.
I love how Billy Bo 10,000 says Piranha Plant. He says Piranha Plant.
No, don't you know? We're gonna go backwards.
So, King K. Rool.
And not Echo characters, so we're gonna use
Simon.
I really actually want Ridley in here. Like Ridley had to fight.
Okay.
Ridley had to fight, and we have to have.
If you want Ridley, you want Ridley. Okay. There you go.
Okay, now I'm gonna take mine back.
Are you gonna be Joker?
I want to be Joker. I don't know if I'm gonna be Joker because I'm not as good as him. But Joker's already here.
Everyone is here, Jeff. Simon.
Well, I guess to put everyone there then. The only one that's left is Inkling, but I'm good at Simon. I could do that.
I play as Richter more, but I mean, since you said not Echo Fighters, pick Simon.
I want to play Kid Dracula already. And any costumes for Joker we didn't show off?
What about his white Shujin Academy uniform? By the way, I saw Overkill last Friday in the city, and me and Sean fucking missed Death Angel because they came on too early for some reason.
How?
The doors opened at 6. We were still trying to get to the city around that time. I was waiting for Sean to come here, and then we were trying to get to the train to go to the city. So we didn't end up getting to the city until like almost 7.
That's why, okay.
Or around 7. And apparently we missed them, and we missed one of the other bands. So the 2 bands we saw were Life of Agony, and which has a trans person as the lead singer, by the way, which I thought was interesting. I've never
Really?
I've never seen a band before that had a trans singer, but it was pretty interesting. She had some pipes. Good singer. And then we had Overkill, which I was excited as hell for.
Isabel needs her mayor outfit.
I moshed for Overkill for Electric Rattlesnake, great song by the way, and their song Elimination from their album The Years of Decay. One of my favorite albums, by the way. And there was a girl that was going like this to me. As like playing the drums on me like this to the music to Overkill, like
yeah.
And she was also using me to hold herself up. I guess she was drunk.
Are you ready for this 8-player fight of destruction?
Yeah.
They're all on level 8 though.
Mass destruction. Sets the song playing. Persona 3.
You're still blackface. I don't get that. They were just too lazy. They couldn't adapt to it.
There we go.
Oh boy, this is gonna be some fucking hell of a thing. Okay,
and in one point, like after Overkill came on, like I think that
trying to kill me.
After the first song, Bobby Blitz is.
What the hell was that?
Ridley.
Was that Ridley or was that King K. Rool's
That was Ridley. I saw it. Bobby Blitz was saying, like, okay, while you're here, there are 2 rules. First rule, I'm in charge. Second rule, don't be a pussy. And later on in the show, he was trying to get people to chant for like another song, and he was like, you know what? Don't make me come down there. I'll come down there and I'll kick your asses. He's a funny guy. He's very energetic too. The guy's 60 and he's still going at it, and he has crazy pipes for his freaking singing voice and everything for a guy that age. I mean, damn. I know that's not exactly new, considering Ozzy's still doing music.
Yo, Joker gets if Joker gets all of us in one shot, you know how fucking crazy that'll be?
Oh, yeah.
I've never done 8-player with Joker.
That was weird. I said, oh, yeah, and then the line came in the song where the singer says, oh, yeah. Like, as I said it before.
Where am I?
So, the voice actress of Morgana has a YouTube channel. I subbed to it, by the way. She's really funny. She did a video a while back of her in character as Morgana watching Cool Cat, and during one part of the video, in character, she's like, "This is why I don't identify myself as a cat."
Oh boy, who has it? Who has it?
KK Rool, I think.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Yeah, he missed.
Oh! Come on, I almost have it. No,
shit, no. Incineroar got it. He's on KK Rool though.
Ooh, no, I have Grand Cross in like 2 seconds. Oh, Piranha Plant got it. Fuck. Everybody run! Run away! We're gonna get captured. And I died.
I saw that Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight, by the way, was like half off on PSN the other week.
What just happened?
I don't
Wait, who got their thing?
I don't play the dancing games though, because they're not my thing. But I mean, yeah, for those
of you...
Do me a
favor, just attack me.
For those of you interested in that, there you go. I don't know if it's still on though, for half off me.
No. How did I not get anyone? Jesus.
I just like attacked the whole stage. So.
Where am I?
Hold on. I'm gonna show Makoto Yuki from Persona 3. Kind of looks like an emo, I know.
Where am I?
That's hairstyle in Persona 3. Yuri Lowenfall voices him, by the way.
Oh, I died.
In Persona 3.
Oh, really got it. Oh. You're gonna kill Isabelle. How the fuck are you gonna do this?
There's been memes of this already.
Wait, that was Isabelle and who else?
Incineroar.
I've never seen Joker on there.
And you're dead, so. That's where you are. If you were wondering, you're dead. You're deader than Makoto Yuki was at the end of Persona 3 when he died laying in his best friend's lap as he was dying. That's how Persona 3 ends. You die regardless of the ending, but in one of the endings you die saving the entire world. The other ending, you lose your memories, so do your friends, and then the game just ends. And eventually everyone dies. Depending on whether or not you choose to kill a classmate of yours. Wow, I just dodged that.
You're lucky. Wow.
Hey, that was my girl, that was Oracle.
Damn, what the Piranha Plant? He just had his like tongue sticking out like,
You saw my girl there? That was my girl Oracle, aka Futaba Sakura. You know what Perry said is kind of messed up is romancing her is messed up because considering the guy you're with, your caretaker in Persona 5, is kind of like a father figure and she's basically his adopted daughter. It's basically like you're fucking your younger sister. But even though you're not blood related, he's like he makes it he's like, yeah, it's kind of what it's like.
Okay, I got a question for you. Something I want to talk about.
Before you do, there was one instance in the game where you're hanging out with her in an electronics store. She gets lost when she tries to find a video game on her own without you, and then to come back to you. And then the cops are asking her what's wrong and like if she was lost, and then she finds you. And then she was thankful that you were there, and she said something along the lines like a wild, and then whatever you named your character appeared. Like if you named your character Jeffrey, like a wild Jeffrey appeared or whatever.
So if you named it like a...
So she made a Pokemon reference.
A wild turd appeared.
And at one point, she was like, during that, she's like, is it like impossible to do anything without you? Are you a key item? Please be my key item.
Wow.
Because that's like key items in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, that's when she says it, it's really freaking cute though. I'm like, okay, one, I love the reference there. Two, those two fucking adorable. If you cheat on her in the game though, you have no soul. because she has a really tragic, messed up background with her mom's death. So, like, I feel like if you cheated on her, you have no heart. If you go the harem route, including, like, romancing her and everyone else, nah, like, you have no soul there.
Forget about it.
I mean, there are people that do that. I don't judge, but I'm not going to do that. But I've seen people in comments going, like, quote, quote, yeah, if you cheat on Futaba, you have no heart. You have no soul.
Alright, what I want to ask you was, speaking about RPGs,
Yeah.
before we end this, I wanted to, because this is a controversial thing that's happening now. Like, people are, like, actually, like, and I hate this to death, though.
What?
Okay, you know how, like, when something comes out, you shouldn't spoil it?
Yes.
Like, before, like, if anything comes out? Okay, so apparently, there are people out there who think, and have you seen the new footage for Final Fantasy VII yet? The remake?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah,
people watched it on the train ride home from Overkill.
People are saying, now because of that, because there's a little thing that's different about that compared to the old game, like overall.
It's because of its being episodic.
No, not that. But like in terms of like story, something in it. I forget what it was though, but there's something in it that's a little bit different, but it changes up how the game is compared to the original Final Fantasy, not the episodic part. And people were saying, well, even though the game is 20 years old, should we actually spoil it for people? I'm like, are you really questioning that about a game that's 20 years old that's been played on multiple channels, that's been played millions of times?
Team 4-Star has a series of it too, that they've had running for years.
Yeah, and now they're asking yourself, because of the new game coming out, should we spoil it at all?
Like an abridged series of it, I mean.
Yeah, like, should we spoil it? People are thinking, like, it's blasphemy that if you spoil it now. If you spoil Final Fantasy VII for anyone.
A lot of people have had a chance to play it in the past 22 years that it's been out. If you haven't played it at this point, I really don't know what to tell you.
I mean, if you haven't...
never beat it, but I've played it.
I mean, if you're new to the series, and this is the first thing you're picking up...
I get that.
I wouldn't recommend this game, per se, only because it's not like how other Final Fantasy games are, in the sense that it's episodic. I don't know how that works out for the Final Fantasy franchise.
I'd rather just play the full game.
But, you know what they did talk about, though?
What?
The combat style is a mixture. It's not turn-based. It's a mixture between Final Fantasy XI and Kingdom Hearts 3.
I was going to say, it has similar combat to Kingdom Hearts 3. Or Kingdom Hearts in general has similar combat too.
Well, all the games started like that. Final Fantasy 15 also did that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I need to get back to that, by the way.
But they said that the combat style in general is a lot closer to a mix of Final Fantasy XI and Kingdom Hearts 3. Where that handles. And people are like, I don't know if I like that, because they want turn-based. I'm like, I don't think in this day and age, with 15 games going and number 9 starting it all, where it's not turn-based anymore.
Yeah.
It's like...
A lot of people got disappointed and upset that they really changed it to make it not turn-based anymore for the past couple of years.
But it's an evolution of the game, and
yeah.
I understand...
Because like people like the turn-based combat.
I do too, but it's like, now that you think about it, it's like, if you're going to remake the game, and actually remake it for 2020 or whenever the fuck comes out, because people are saying we might not get it till 2022.
I don't think it's going to come out until whenever the PS5's out.
Maybe. But at least we got information now, because now I know that they're actually working on the game, because they even said, though, that the reason why we got this gameplay footage now, or a trailer now for it, is because they wrapped up everything that they needed to, and they only have like 10% of Kingdom Hearts 3 left, which is the DLC part. So they can focus a lot more on Final Fantasy VII Remake than Kingdom Hearts now.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's going to be a PS5 title. I don't think it's going to be... Unless they pull a Nintendo where they make it the last game on the console and then put it as a launch title in the next console, where they've done that with Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild.
But that makes no sense, though.
It wouldn't be the first time a company did that.
Yeah, but you know why it makes no sense?
Why?
Because the PS5 is backward compatible with PS4. So it makes no sense at that point.
Well, the Wii's backwards compatible with GameCube games, and they did that with Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I know, but that was... I guess. But seeing how the PS5 and PS4 are like so similar to each other, but different as well.
We don't even know anything about it yet.
I mean, we know that it's using next gen graphics from AMD.
But yeah.
And then the hard drive is so fast that it takes, like, loadings like that. Like, people are saying though that if this is true for what it is, like we won't even need loading screen anymore.
I would love that, by the way, because that would make Sonic 06 a lot more bearable. Because the loading screens in that game are unbearable. This is what Jeff got me for my birthday a couple months back. I wanted to show it off since we're doing Persona-related stuff in this video. My Morgana plushie, who looks like it's mentally challenged. You know what Morgana looks like? Morgana looks retorted.
You know what happened? I think that's what happens when...
That's a reference to the stupid Kotaku article when they tried to complain about Persona 5.
No, you know why...
Wake up.
You know why
wake up, get up, get out there.
You know why Morgana looks like that?
What?
Just the way it is right here, why it looks like that?
Why?
Because he got really bored one day and kept turning to a bus, and then he did it too much, so it just, like, he couldn't figure out how to... He turned back to a cat, but since he used his power so much that it just, like... It affected him, and he couldn't figure out how to turn back into a bus anymore. So he's stuck permanently as a cat now.
You know what's a DLC costume you can get for him in Persona 5? A Sonic costume.
Yeah, because of Atlas.
Yeah, they're owned by Sega.
Yeah.
And you can also get costumes that are Catherine themed, since that's also an Atlas property.
Oh, you know what they said though? That there was a thing though that if you bought Persona 5 or something like that, or I think Persona Royale, I'm not 100% sure.
Persona 5 the Royal?
Yeah, I think it's a bundle where you get Catherine fully loaded.
Yeah.
With it. You can go though.
I was gonna say, should we just end the video?
Yeah. So we'll end it there. Like I said in the beginning of the video.
Catherine Full Body.
That's full body. Okay.
I knew that wasn't the name. I was trying to remember it too because I never played Catherine.
I heard that was a great game though.
I watched Anthony play it. He played it and got quite far in it, but we never beat it. I love the animation of it though. It was really a good looking game. It kind of looks similar to Persona 5 actually, except Persona 5 is way better looking.
As I said before in the beginning of the video, we're gonna have. This is not gonna be a podcast. Anything you need to see on the screen, not gonna be a podcast.
Nah, this is gonna be one of our traditional videos.
Super Mario Maker is gonna be our podcast episode, but since it's more of us just talking, and we're gonna play. But if you like, we'll point out in those videos. If you want to follow with us on, if you're listening to the podcast or whatever, and you want to follow with us, here's the ID. We'll lay it out for you or whatever. Of the level or whatever, we'll reference it somewhere, and we'll reference like, okay, for the people who listen to the audio, here's this on the screen, whatever, this and that. But as of probably in the next 3 weeks, we'll be doing Super Mario Maker videos.
Whenever we want to do podcasts.
Basically weekly. So We'll try to do it weekly. If not, then we'll try to do it bi-weekly. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, because how much gaming news can we get in every single week, you know?
We can.
I know that
I can.
I know that it's possible, but it's going to be a challenge finding material every week.
Not necessarily. I can pull it up no problem on my phone. But, that note, let us know what you think of Joker. Comment below, and...
Comment below if you're excited for a Joker amiibo.
Oh, I am.
I definitely am, because that's going to look like really high res.
I'm commenting right now as the video's recording. It's already going to be on YouTube before the comment going to be on YouTube before the video's even up. But thank you so much for watching. Click the annotations, not the end screen cards, not the annotation anymore because we don't have those.
I put the end cards in though. Yeah. I know how to do that. So
click the end cards at the end of the video. And any links in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next video / podcast that we do. Peace out. And we love you. Bye.